A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a move that could reshape the U.S. diplomatic landscape, the Trump administration is reportedly circulating a draft executive order that outlines significant changes to the State Department. If enacted, this reorganization would be one of the most substantial since the department's inception in 1789. The 16-page draft, which has come to light through various media reports, suggests a dramatic cutback on U.S. diplomatic operations, particularly in sub-Saharan Africa, and proposes the elimination of key offices focused on climate change, human rights, and gender equality. The proposed changes would lead to the closure of numerous embassies and consulates across the African continent, raising concerns about the U.S.'s commitment to global engagement and multilateralism. The draft also recommends the dissolution of the Bureau of International Organizations, which is responsible for liaising with the United Nations, and a significant downsizing of the diplomatic team assigned to Canada, which would be restructured under a newly designated North American Affairs Office. According to sources familiar with the draft, the reorganization aims to streamline operations by consolidating the State Department into 4 regional bureaus: Indo-Pacific, Latin America, the Middle East, and Eurasia. However, critics argue that this approach represents a stark rejection of the United States' historical role in promoting democracy and human rights globally. The draft order is reportedly set to be signed by President Trump as early as this week, with changes expected to take effect by October 1st. It is described as an effort to impose a disciplined reorganization of the State Department, aiming to cut waste and improve mission delivery. However, the White House and State Department have yet to comment on the leaked draft. In response to the reports, Secretary of State Marco Rubio labeled the overhaul as fake news, dismissing the New York Times coverage as another instance of misinformation. Meanwhile, a senior diplomatic official from Africa indicated that the proposed reforms may not be as extensive as suggested in the draft, hinting at a more moderate approach to the reorganization. The implications of such a significant restructuring are profound. The proposed elimination of the Bureau of African Affairs and the Special Envoy for Climate Issues raises questions about the future of U.S. engagement on critical global challenges. Moreover, the draft indicates that the responsibilities previously held by the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, would be absorbed by the Bureau of Humanitarian Affairs, further centralizing U.S. foreign aid efforts. Critics of the proposal have taken to social media and forums to express their skepticism. One user on a Reddit page dedicated to U.S. Foreign Service expressed doubt that the changes would be as sweeping as the draft suggests, speculating that the leaks might serve as a distraction to make a more modest reorganization seem more palatable. This latest move by the Trump administration follows a series of controversial actions aimed at reshaping U.S. foreign policy, including the previous integration of USAID into the State Department. The proposed changes have sparked outrage among advocates for humanitarian issues and foreign service professionals, who fear that cutting back on diplomatic efforts will undermine U.S. influence and leadership on the global stage. As the situation develops, many are watching closely to see how the administration navigates the backlash from both within the government and from the public. The potential layoffs of career diplomats and civil service employees, as outlined in the draft, could lead to significant changes in the personnel structure of the State Department, raising concerns about the impact on U.S. foreign relations. In conclusion, the proposed reorganization of the State Department represents a pivotal moment for U.S. diplomacy. With the potential to reshape how America engages with the world, the implications of these changes will be felt both domestically and internationally. As the administration moves forward with these plans, the debate over the future of U.S. foreign policy and its commitment to multilateralism continues to intensify. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.